Hi, I'm Lisa Marr, Senior Communications Officer at the Whitsunday Regional Council. Council has continued its proactive approach to climate change with the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding with the Kingborough Council in Tasmania. This partnership will be one of learning and collaboration and will guide us to make changes to our activities and practices and lessen our vulnerabilities in relation to the potential impacts of climate change. Earlier this year, Council adopted a climate change policy and a climate change adaptation strategy, making us the leading Queensland council in relation to climate change.
So Whitsunday Regional Council, being a coastal council and also that we're a custodian of the Great Barrier Reef, it's really important that Whitsunday Regional Council take a proactive role around climate change and climate change adaptation. Council has recently adopted a climate change adaptation strategy, and that strategy lists a number of really important projects that Council will look to implement around climate change adaptation measures that will be of benefit to our community.
Moving forward, this Council will have a focus on implementing climate change adaptation as a core component in our future planning, as we soon begin to further understand the natural hazards and the indirect risks that present a range of challenges to Council and the community. Council is one step closer to adopting the draft planning scheme for the Whitsunday region, with the submission analysis report being received by Council at the final Council meeting of the year. 128 submissions were received from the second round of consultation, which took place between August and October 2016.
The issues that were raised during the consultation in round 2 were lot sizes in terms of the rural residential lot size. Some building height issues still came to the fore, and that included both objections and supporting of the building heights proposed within the scheme. There were also some really good design elements that were proposed by some of our community, which our planning team are going to investigate further and look to implement in the next round of amendments that are due in the next 18 months.
Council has now resolved to send the draft planning scheme to the Minister for a final state interest review and hopes to receive approval to adopt the draft planning scheme early to mid-2017. The submission analysis report will be made available on Council's website, and submitters can search by topic or submission number. Submission numbers will be mailed out to all submitters by next week so they can check their responses to their personal submission. Whitsunday Regional Council would like to thank residents for taking the time to make a submission for the Whitsunday Region Draft Planning Scheme and helping us to shape the future of our region. Anyone wishing to discuss the draft planning scheme should contact Whitsunday Regional Council on 07 4945 0200.